to tomorrow. And then Imam Pablo Calderon is teaching. And then he jumps in he jumps into Spanish and said, "Usted necesito vivamos un viva buena." And why? Because this message has such an impact on this community that all the neighbors started to accept Islam and they started to attend here. And because of the need to meet their needs, we had to start serving them. So mosques have to grow. Mosques have to embrace the future. Mosques have to see the trends of the future and meet the changing needs. It doesn't mean you forget the past. No, you hold on to the past. You hold on to the past for your dear life. You remember the past. You talk about the past. You talk about the lessons of the past. But our experience was not just for us. The wisdom and insight of Imam Muhammad was not just for us. It came through him to be a guidance on how to practically live your life as a Muslim in the United States of America without being overburdened by culture and bad habits. To be able to distill pure concepts in religion and to apply them without applying practices that are not sanctioned by the Quran, which do not fit Quranic logic, and which has lost the context for their application. I'm going to conclude. You know, I was reading in the books of Hadith, where our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in speaking to a companion of his, he was talking about making some changes at the Kaaba. And he said, if we were not so close to Jahiliyyah, I would make these changes. I mean, this is after he knocked all the idols down and cleaned the Kaaba out. Our Prophet understood gradual change. Right? Now, remember, he made Bilal the Mu'adhin. He let Bilal climb to the top of the Kaaba and call the Adhan, the ex-slave. Right? Busting up all of these ethnic issues and class issues. Right? One of his wives were Coptic. So he even had interracial. Man, I know people don't like to talk about that. He had an interracial and interfaith marriage because he married a Jewish woman. So he was leaving us small examples of how to tear down these artificial barriers that we put up. So our community, this mosque, will not look in 10 years like it looks today. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That means that we've grown up. And we will still talk about Black history in Black History Month, inshallah. If we have 50% of our population Hispanic, on Cinco de Mayo, we'll talk about the Quran and independence. If 50% of the congregation is Filipino, I don't know what we'll talk about yet. They'll have to teach us, inshallah. So don't forget your past. Make your contribution in the present and embrace the future. And we invite you all out to the Islamic Outreach Center this evening. We'll be giving a presentation on Islam and Black history. It starts at 7:30, inshallah. And I'm going to ask Elijah if he can pull it up and announce it. But everybody has smartphones now. So just Google Islamic Outreach Center in Cyprus. in Cyprus. Islamic Outreach Center in Cyprus this evening, inshallah. And I'm inviting as many people. So I don't want to just go speak on African American history. I'm actually going to invite Sheikh Tyler to be with me, because he is African American history in Islam. You are African American history in Islam. You are African American history in Islam. Let's stop going and reading what somebody wrote in a room with a bunch of books surrounding them. Let's talk to the people that act. You are African. See, if I start pointing, then I'm going to miss everybody. You are African American history in Islam. And you're the ones that we need to hear from. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbana dhalamna anfusana wa in lam taghfir lana wa tarhamna lanakunanna minal khasirin. Qul in salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi Rabbil Alameen. La sharika li la bidhalika umirtu wa ana awwalul muslimin. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ameen. Aqim as-salat.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. Hayya ala salat, hayya ala salat. Qad qamatis salat, qad qamatis salat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha. Istawu wa'tadilu. Make your lines even and straight. Line up shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So alhamdulillah, Sheikh Talib, he served as the Imam here from 82 to 92 or 84 to 94?
85 to 95.
85 to 95. Allahu Akbar. And Imam Rashid, come in. When was your tenure, Imam? 2 years. Which years?
2 years
prior to Imam Talib. Now look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Allahu Akbar. They gave their service. They made their contribution. And now they're coming back in support. Not saying, well, that young guy doesn't know what he's doing. No, but as wisdom and consultation. Now, I tell people all the time, this is over 150 years. How old are you, Sheikh?
78.
And how old are you, Sheikh?
67.
67. All right, so how over 140 years? All right? We have over 140 years of collective experience. Only fools would try to get rid of over 140 years of collected experience. So brothers and sisters, we have to learn how to respect our elders and value the contributions that they've made. Now, of course, we're going to see things different. We're going to do things different. It's a different reality. But we have to respect them and we have to love them. Because don't we want somebody to love us?
Yes, indeed.
Huh?
Yeah.
So if you take care of your elders and your predecessors, Allah will take care of you. And the only reason I called only them is because they both served in the office of Imam here. And they have, a lot of times the Imam leaves. He leaves mad, talks bad about the community, tries to undermine the community. Matter of fact, I was at one masjid. I was there for a few years. I voluntarily left, but they called that masjid the graveyard for imams. So they said, you won't make it out of there. I left with dignity. I resigned. Right? They didn't fire me. I resigned, alhamdulillah. So alhamdulillah, we want to thank everyone for their contribution. These are two individuals that served in this office of imam. And what we have today would not be possible without their contribution. And there's a lot of people I'm not calling up because of time and other things. Make sure you thank them today. On your way out, thank them for their contribution. Thank them for the contributions they made to our life.